Hello, everyone. Sorry about that. Happy New Year! Yay! It's a new year! New year! Let's see if this camera is set up right. It is. What a delight. Hello, everybody. My hair is clean, but my mind is not. Hilarious! It's 2023, the year of goofs. Did you have a nice New Year's? Yeah. Yeah, Sam and I got into like a really long, deep conversation about like our family and our lives together. But it was good. It was good. And then we watched the new Knives Out movie, which was fun. Wasn't 2022 also the year of goofs? No, 2022 was the year of chaos for me. Do you not remember this? The year of chaos has changed me forever. The year of goofs might also change me forever. Yeah, we tried to watch anime. We tried to catch up on all of our anime, and Crunchyroll was down again. Literally every website worked except for Crunchyroll. So we were like, okay. Very cool. I love that. Yeah, I was good. So, any of you who were here like 5 to 10 minutes ago, I came on the God mic and was like, hi, I'm Googling a medical thing right now. I'll be right there. It's because since this last time that I got sick, I'm still like coughing constantly, it feels like. But not only that, a lot of things that I eat don't taste right. Not in a COVID-y, like, I can't taste things properly sort of way. In a I think so when I was a kid, I had a problem with like high acidity, like acid reflux sort of stuff, and my dad has had acid reflux problems forever. But an element of that was like occasionally you would have, sorry to be gross, but occasionally you would have like sort of a bile-y taste in your mouth, or like sort of a bile flavor stuck in your throat, which is gnarly and gross. And I realized last night, like, oh shit, that's what's happening right now. That's why everything tastes weird. So I was like, okay, I don't remember what all the signs are of like GERD or anything like that. So I was trying to look up, like, do I match enough symptoms to like start taking something for acid reflux, since it's something that's been around in my life for a long time, but you know, became very manageable as a young adult, and now that I'm moving toward mid-adult range, you know, stuff like that might get worse or be harder to maintain, or your body doesn't deal with it as well. So very cool. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff that you can take for high acidity or like acid reflux. I'm not worried about not having access to that. It's more like, is that do I match enough symptoms that I need to pursue that? Or is it something that I can try and deal with by changing my diet a little bit? Because obviously what you eat can affect that sort of stuff too. So anyways, we'll see. It's very cute of the body to do. It's a very cute thing that bodies do, you know? I'll drop you something in Discord, which was recommended by my doc. Thank you, Alex. Anyways, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot that I was going to do a... Well, it's okay. We can still do it. I wanted to take a piece of Clarky's like thick like cardstock paper and do like a what are our goals this year sort of thing, because I love that like Midwestern mom shit. Because I love doing shit like that. Like, guys, where do we see ourselves this year? And Clarky's old enough that we can now be like, what's like, you know, what sort of things would you love to accomplish this year? What sort of stuff do you want to do this year? You know, because I'm sure she'll say some outlandish shit and it'll be great. Yeah, when I was younger, and again, I'm not a medical professional. I'm not recommending that you do any of this to like treat your acid reflux, like consult your doctor, etc., 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 right? When I was younger, I started eating a lot of bitter foods. And that helped a lot for whatever reason. Basically just trying to eat a non-acidic stuff. Does the paper say wine aunt in gold font or something similar? Did I tell you guys about when I got my mom a mug that said, there might be wine in this cup? Classic. Did Clark stay up till midnight? No. She's not old enough to like fully comprehend what a year is. One of my friends sent me a picture of a frog. I'm just going to show it to you. And then I want you to imagine my 4-year-old seeing this picture and asking for an explanation, okay? Okay, great. So this is the picture that I was sent. Hold on. We'll get there eventually. So this picture was sent to me. Right? So imagine a 4-year-old being like, what's this all about? What does this say? What does this mean? Right? So she was able to read the first part and then gave up and asked me to read it to her, and then was like, what does that mean? It's so hard to how do you explain this? So yeah, she doesn't understand what years are really, is what the point is here, you know. It's hard enough trying to help her understand what a week and a month is. So yeah, we're like, it's a whole new year, Clarky, and she was like, cool. Yeah, that's what I tried to say, is like, well, we took our planet took a whole trip around the sun, and that was pretty cool, and now we're gonna do that again. Yeah, that's the other thing that I think is helpful to say to a kid is like, well, last year you had a birthday and now it's a new year and you get a birthday in this year too. So it's pretty tight. Yeah, it's all reset. It's all reset, honey. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave this on because I'm pretty sure the second I take it off, it's gonna be wild. You also have to do taxes again, bro. I'm determined this year to not put it off. I literally thought to myself, like, I wonder how quickly they send you tax documents. How quickly can I send that shit off? Yeah. It's definitely a roguelite, not a roguelike. I would say that we take things from the previous run into the new run, you know. Things change from run to run. We grow, we adapt. It's about drive, it's about power. We go hungry, we devour, etc. New Year plus. Yeah, exactly that. No, I didn't know that Joe was doing another quiz this year. So I definitely want to go and watch some clips from that. But, you know, Saturdays are family days now, so Sam and I were... This implies something sexual. We were just hanging out together. I didn't mean... This just meant, like, hanging out in the same space, you know? The music round was as beautiful as ever. Oh, did Joe sing everything again? I love that. Too much information. Thanks. You're welcome. That's basically my bread and butter. Yeah, we held hands, chat. Get your head out of the gutter. Oh my God. Clark has been back on the, like... we were talking about how we're trying to get a house, right? And she was like, "Oh, is the house bigger?" And I was like, "Well, it's actually, the house itself is actually smaller," which is great. The house itself is actually smaller, but it has more space, like, to run and stuff. And she was like, "So we could have another baby." I was like, "Or not." Or we could not do that. I feel bad because she wants to be an older sister so bad. But I'm like, homie, babies are so much work, and there are so many children in this family. We get plenty of kid time, dude. I like the we in that statement. You know, it's quite aware. It's quite self-aware to say we could have another baby, you know, because it becomes her problem too. That's why, and it's hard because, like, I keep trying to equate it to, it's hard to talk about it without seeming like people that have more than one kid are miserable. I don't think that they are. I think that's a very personal choice for each family to make, right? And some people have tons of kids and are so happy. So trying to talk about, like, other families, like other situations in our family, be like, you know, your cousin now has a baby sibling, and, you know, I'm sure that that's very fun, but it's also a lot of work. Babies are a lot of work. And it doesn't mean that we would be able to spend as much time with you necessarily. You know, like, everything would change. The balance would be totally different. And, you know, especially now, Clark is in a stage where she's like, I want to... Last night, we went to see Avatar, by the way, which was wild. But my mother-in-law had messaged Sam and was like, hey, your sister and her husband are going to go see Avatar and drop off their kid with me. Do you want to drop off Clark with me? And then you guys can also go to the movies. And we were like, we could go see some blue people. Sure. So while we're on the way driving to Nanny's house, I was like, oh my gosh, you go back to school soon. That's so exciting. And Sam was like, oh yeah, you get to start doing dance again, all of these things. And Clark was like, What if I hung out with you guys for like 18 more days? It's like, that is such a specific number. 18 more days. She was like, yeah, I'll go back to school in 18 days. I was like, no. That's not how that works, dude, unfortunately. I know. I was like, that's very sweet that she likes us so much that she's like, what if I just hung out just a little bit longer, you know? I think that that's really sweet. I'm glad that she's, you know, we're not rapidly heading towards the stage where she's like, I actually don't ever want to hang out with you. Maybe we'll never hit that. Sometimes kids get along fine with their parents forever, but you know, it is part of life for kids to want independence and to not be around their parents all the time. That will happen, right? But I like that she likes being around us right now. So yeah, I was trying to appeal to that, like, honey, you love getting to hang out with us. I think that's great. We would still hang out with you, but like, there would also be another kid that also needed our attention and love, you know? So you know, it would be hard. I don't know how I'd say no to my kid if they said that. It's impossible. But if I had one. Yeah. Having a kid, don't want to say this in earshot of her because it'll sound mean. I don't mean for it to. Having a kid is so fascinating because, like, at least from our perspective, I'm not speaking for everyone, but it's like you desperately want space to breathe, but also when they're gone, you think like, I hope they're doing okay. I miss them, right? Like it's so weird. It's like you want them to go do other stuff. You want them to be more independent, but the second that they are, you're like, oh, I hope they're okay. You know, like I feel bad. Should I be with them? Right. So yeah, in a situation like that, it's like, that's so sweet that she wants to spend time with us. I love spending time with her, but I also desperately need her to go back to school. You know, like it's you know. So I just try to make sure that when she is home and we are together, that we do fun stuff together. Not constantly, but like I try to make sure that we do like one fun activity every day. I try to make sure that I'm really engaged with her, that like the time that we do spend together is like active, like fun, nice time, you know? But yeah, it's weird. If you don't have a kid and you've ever stumbled onto like there are a lot of people who have made videos that are basically the same thing, but every time they make me laugh, which is like you put your kid to bed and you're like, oh, I love them so much. I hope they had a good day. Kind of miss them. I hope they're doing all right. I hope they go to sleep fine. And then they get out of bed and you're like, go back to bed. What the fuck are you doing? Why are you here? Like, I love that that's such a universal feeling. Yeah, it's just, I think, you know, it's all part of the same thing that parents need, which is like you need time to decompress out of parent mode and then do something for you as a human, right? Not everybody gets time to do that. So, you know, maybe evenings are like the only time that you get to be like, I am not a parent right now. But if they wake up in the middle of the night, then you have to go back into parent mode, right? So I think it's like, it's sort of it's both of those things at war with each other of like, I adore my kid. I want the best for them. I want to be there for them. I want to be the best parent possible. But I also desperately need to reconnect with and be myself as a human. You know. Getting me time and couple time is super hard. It is. Yeah. This channel is basically, to me, the most interesting time capsule sort of docu on child raising. Oh gosh, yeah. I'm sure you could put together like a huge series of clips that are like me waxing poetic about what it's like to be a parent at every stage of her life so far. But, you know, I can honestly say that I still love being a parent, that I'm very glad and blessed to have Clark in my life, and also that there are some stages she's been through that I just do not want to go through again, ever. I just don't want to do that shit again, you know? That reminds me of Sam's 5:30 donut story. Oh, when Clark went downstairs like at like 4 or 5 in the morning and just grabbed a donut. Yeah, not to terrify you guys or anything, but when my kid reaches a certain age, I will be very tempted to just like nuke every video that I've ever made. Be like, haha. There are like programs that you can find that literally just delete however much of your Twitter history you want them to. I have a friend who like every year that goes by will delete another year from the backlog, just like slowly just getting rid of everything like that's back too far because they just don't want it there anymore. And like obviously, you know, if it's been on the internet, there's a possibility that it's just there forever, even if you do that sort of stuff. But like, I understand the desire to do that. Yeah, hello everybody. Lots of people filtering in now. What's up? Happy New Year. We're talking about parenting. I can move on. We don't have to talk about that anymore. I feel like I always wind up getting there. It's a big part of my life, okay? Have any interest in writing a children's book one day? I've thought about that, yeah. I think that would be really fun. I just had my first kid end of October. Oh my gosh. You've got so much fun stuff coming. And I'm not saying that sarcastically. I think every stage is hard and also very fun. So congrats. I hope it's going well for you guys. What did you think of Avatar? Sam and I had plenty of opinions about Avatar. We both enjoyed it. I think like visually and action wise, it was very good. There were lots of things that characters did where we were like, why did they do that? When we got out of the movie, it was just a lot of us being like, why did this character do this? What was this character thinking when they did this thing? Like, there was so much stuff in it where we just couldn't rationalize like why some stuff happened, you know? I also made a prediction about what the next movie is, and it made Sam want to die. So I hope I'm right. The next movie is called The Seed Bearer, and there's like only so many directions that could be going in. But the very first thing that I said, when the lights came up in the cinemas, I turned to Sam and I was like, it's the new Planet of the Apes. And he gave me such a look like, oh yes, apparently 10 years ago they filmed 3 movies at the same time so that the characters wouldn't age. So this one just came out, but there's 2 more that have already been filmed, as I think. Sam's sister went to see it in 3D. We did not, because both Sam and I kind of hate 3D movies. So I would be very curious to know how their 3D experience was. But 2D was fine. It was still very pretty. I think whoever gets to design the creatures, the animals and things in those movies is probably having a fucking blast. 3D was very immersive and well done, but it gave me a headache. Yeah. 3D tends to discombobulate me a little bit. I can't just like enjoy it. It always feels weird. And Sam hates the glasses, so, you know. So we just don't do 3D. But I think visually the new Avatar movie is gorgeous. If you saw the last, you know, the first Avatar movie and your reaction was like, holy shit, this movie's beautiful. Spoiler, but this movie is called Way of Water. There's a lot of water stuff going on in it, which is all that I'll say. But like it opened up all sorts of new possibilities for new cool visual stuff that they could do, and it paid off big time, I think. Yeah, just, you know, some stuff in the story I was like, why? What a wild concept. What if the first movie flopped? That would have been so much wasted money. I think the first Avatar did so well that I don't think that there was even a possibility in their mind that the next ones would not do well. That was 500 years ago. I can't believe they made the first one 500 years ago. That's so wild. How much of the actual resource is filming and how much is post-production? I think both are pretty intensive. I pity the person who has to sit behind Sam. The cinema that we go to, we always make sure we get the seats that have like a big rise in between between sections of seats. So yeah, don't worry, Sam isn't blocking anyone at the cinema. Yeah. Watching this movie, though, it did make me want to go watch the old Jenny Nicholson video where she went to the Avatar land, the theme park that's all Avatar. It's just very funny. Jenny Nicholson, I don't know, I'm for the most part probably you have been recommended or watched a Jenny Nicholson video. But a thing that I love is that she just fucking loves theme parks. And anytime there's a video about a theme park, I'm like, I'm about to get a spicy fucking take on this theme park I will never go to. It's great. I'll basically watch anything Jenny Nicholson makes, if I'm being totally honest. But yeah, there's a whole video that you can go and look up that is about the like Avatar theme park that they made. And it's very funny. The section of Disney World, yeah. Is she making videos again? Yeah, there's just a lot of space in between videos. She put out a video really recently that was 4 hours long or something, but it was a very good video about a theme park, actually. Mm-hmm. The Evermore video was wild. I had never heard of that theme park before. That video went in so many directions. Gnarly. I don't like it, dude. Oh shit, I didn't fix this. Thank God my kid hasn't asked for it. I'm trying to decide whether or not to out her, but I guess she's not here. She broke this. I don't know why I hemmed and hawed over saying that. She broke this, and then was really upset about it. And was like, there's just no way that we can fix it. And I looked at it and I said, oh, I think I can fix that pretty easily. And she was like, fix it now. I was like, I can't fix it right now, but I promise that I will fix it. So I managed to get it looking right, but I haven't glued it into place yet. So I haven't been able to give it back to her, and I totally forgot about it until right now. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this on top of my phone so that when I go to grab my phone after this stream is done, I'll be like, ugh. How do you break a bow tie? So a lot of these sorts of like clippies, they have individual ribbons, which is the situation here. Individual ribbons that are sort of stuffed in there and put into a bow shape like this. So it's like that, and then it's folded, right? And the bottom part is sort of like just stuffed in there. And it's like, it's a bow, but that means that loose leaf shit has to be glued into place. So if you have a kid that pulls hard enough on this, the whole fucking thing just comes out. So The whole bow fell apart. I managed to put it back together because this middle bit was fine and didn't move, but everything else came out. So I have reassembled it now, but I have not glued it. So it looks right. Not anymore. But, you know, it looks fairly right. And I can glue it into place. I just haven't done that part. It's beyond repair. Yeah. This might sound condescending. Sam and I recently have tried to start doing it because Clark has like these really big emotional, like, something will happen and her reaction to it, regardless of if it is a huge thing or a really tiny thing, is almost the same. Right? So like, she asked me to draw a hand and I drew the hand. The hand was the wrong side hand, right? Which would be a very easy thing to say to someone like, oh, I actually needed the other hand. Do you think you could draw me the other hand, right? But instead it was like, everything is ruined. It's the wrong hand, right? Sort of a thing. So Sam and I have tried recently to do like and again, it's not meant to sound condescending. It's meant to like help her start to do this for herself. But like when that happens, we try to be like, do you feel like this is a thing that we can fix easily? I think something happened right now, right? Do you think that the thing that is upsetting you right now is something that is like really big and difficult to fix, or something that is easy to fix or small, you know? And sometimes she'll be like, I think it's huge. We're like, okay. But occasionally she'll sit there for a second and go, I guess it's easy to fix, you know? So we're hoping that over time it'll help her to like contextualize stuff for herself, you know? But we'll see. I don't know. No, literally. So she drew, my kid's kind of a perfectionist as well, which I've talked about, and like trying to figure out like how to encourage her to be okay with, you know, just like the experience of drawing a thing, and it doesn't have to be perfect, you know, sort of a thing. She drew something, she made an arm, and then started crying. I was like, what are we crying about? And she said, I hate the arm. I hate it. Can you tell this was all the same situation that I'm pulling information from? I hate the arm. And I said, okay, what do we dislike about the arm? And she was like, I just hate it. It's awful. I was like, okay. Could you explain to me what it is about the arm that you dislike so much? And she was like, I don't like the hand. I said, okay, that is so helpful. You don't like the hand. Could we do something with the hand to make it better? Could we put a mitten on it, right? And she was like, no, it's awful. I'm getting rid of it. And then she proceeded to cut out the person that she had drawn with no arm. She got rid of the arms. I was like, okay. And then she was like, Mommy, can you draw an arm for me? And I'll tape it on. And I said, sure. And drew the arm. And then we had that. It wasn't the right arm. It wasn't the right arm, dude. And I was like, okay, do you think that that's something we could fix pretty easily together? Or does this feel like the actual end of the world? Does it feel like there's no way that we can possibly sort this out? For sure. Yeah. She's, you know, she's upset because she didn't like the arm that she drew initially. She's upset because I think that there's an element of like, I'm having trouble explaining to my grown-up what I need and what I want. And so I'm getting frustrated, right? I think there's a lot of stuff that sort of compacts into, you know, it's hard being little. It's very hard. Sometimes Clark's like, I wish I was a baby. And I'm like, homie, you don't. Dude, you don't wish that you were a baby. You can do way less when you're a baby. My grown-up. Yeah, well, I don't want to say, you know, I don't want to say like, you know, a kid would like go to their parent, because it's not necessarily their parent, right? It's, you know, who's your safe grown-up? And can I communicate with my safe grown-up properly? Sometimes it's hard, you know. There's all sorts of stuff that can get in the way of that. Anyway, my kid knows how to write the word cowboy now, so it's just all downhill from here. I don't know where to go from here anymore. Oh, Telly. Or poor BBs. We love the term "you're grown up." Kids start disliking it at around 10 to 12. Yeah, I think it's a nice way to put it. Because, you know, especially if I'm interacting with kids and I don't know their situation, it just feels better to say like, can you tell you're grown up, or where's your grown up, or whatever. Because you never know who their grown up is. It's not necessarily their parent. Holy shit. Have you guys seen the TikTok video of the guy trying to explain Sonic OCs to his partner? It's so fucking funny. He's like, yeah, you know, people will like, they'll make their own like character that would exist like in the Sonic universe. And she was like, okay, but why Sonic? And he's like, maybe because Sonic's like always been there. And she was like, he hasn't always been there. Like, I played a Sonic game when I was a kid. And he was like, yeah, but this is different. There's still Sonic like people still do Sonic stuff, you know? And it devolves so fast. And eventually she's like, okay, but like one of them had like huge tits. Like, what was that all about? You know, just like you just get drip fed like more and more weird information about whatever it was that this poor person saw, and was like, honey, can you please explain this to me? It's so funny. Fuck. I wonder if I could find that video. Yeah, they're for plot. They're important. Da, 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 da. Oh, the other game that I got Sam and I to play, because I couldn't remember the name of it at the time. So I got Codenames Duet, because that's the two-person Codenames game. And then Chronicles of Crime is the other one that I got. And it's like a bunch of different like crimes that you solve with the other player. Both of those games were recommended in like lists of good games for like 2 people to play together. Crime. So yeah, Chronicles of Crime. I can show it to you. Hold on. Chronicles of Crime. Ooh. London today. You just left the police chief's office. A body was found in Hyde Park, and your boss just made it your case. It's not your first investigation, but something about this one feels worse than usual. You shake off your thoughts, you start the engine, and drive to the crime scene. It's time to get to work. Yeah. Chronicles of Crime. So, Sam and I really enjoyed the escape room stuff that we had gotten before. So, this seemed similar-ish. It's crime time. Time to call Logan. Speaking of Jesse, I'm trying to see if he'll play. There's a game that came out. Shoot, what was it called? There's a game that came out called Unsolved Case. It's like a free co-op puzzle game that has good reviews. So I'm trying to see if he'll play it with me on stream sometime next week. We'll see. Yeah, it looks cute. Or maybe horrifying. I don't know. You can't bank on aesthetic anymore. You know, you can't look at a game and be like, oh, cute art style. I bet it's a cute game. Absolutely not. That's a trap. So, you know, who knows? Maybe it's horrifying. And who better than Jessup Cox to join me on an adorable, horrifying adventure, you know? It's all a trap since Cult of the Lamb. Oh, I mean, it's all a trap since Doki Doki Literature Club. This trend has been happening for years. Cute art style, 50 out of 50 chance. It's going to teach you about death and stuff. Yep. Should we see how wild my hair is? Ready? I should never leave it in this for this long. It's definitely stuck in some sort of... Sure. Yeah, yep. I don't know what anime character I look like, but one of them. Where do I put you? I'm gonna put you on the radiator. That makes the most sense. Now explain Sonic OCs to me again. Okay, so... Zach's a good vibe. I could get behind that. Have you seen Blue Lock, or is it not your kind of jam? I adore the Blue Lock manga. I am not super into the Blue Lock anime. Sam and I have been watching it, and it's like, okay. I think the manga's better. And I'm not saying that to like be a shit. I was normally sports stuff and like action stuff of any variety. I'm normally so fucking excited to see animated because I think a lot of clarity happens in animation most of the time, right? It's so hard to make a manga with high action and have it so that you're just able to understand everything that's going on. So I was like, oh, it's gonna be so great to see Blue Lock animated. But I found that I just enjoyed the manga more. So what's Blue Lock? It is it's like a soccer battle royale, basically. That's, I think, the best way to put it. It's a bunch of people who are all gunning for the same position on Japan's team. And they're put into like a building and told only one of you can win this. Anybody who agrees to be part of this program is giving up their possibility of ever being on that team. But you could become the best striker that Japan has ever created. And that's it. So it's very cutthroat. All the characters are awful. I shouldn't say that. It's not to that extent, but it is a more interesting dynamic in some ways, I think, than a lot of sports manga, because a lot of it is like, we're a team and we're getting through this together, you know? Whereas with the Blue Lock setup, it's like you want to crush everybody else, you know? So it winds up being interesting sometimes, for sure. Not Kuroko, no. Absolutely not Kuroko. I thought you meant that they were going to start killing each other off. No. Yeah, well, that's the whole point. Is like them saying, you know, Japan just never gets far enough. We can't win. So what are we missing? And the conceit of the manga is like, we don't have an incredible striker for like the team to rally behind. So how do we find that person? We're not going to find that person. We're going to bake that person, right? Like we're going to grab all of the best young strikers that we've got in this country, and we're going to pressure cook them until one of them comes out just incredible, is the concept. So, yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's weird. God. Yeah, this is about what I expected to be dealing with. It sure is fluffy, though. I do like fluffy. We haven't done a fan art showcase in a while. Any plans for that? Yeah, we can look at some fan art. You were so correct. I was thinking about that yesterday. Like, man, we haven't done fan art. We haven't done clips in a while. Yarp. We can definitely do that. Not today, Alex. I was going to do that tomorrow. Yeah, we're not. No. Last stream I said we were doing that Monday. Not today. Is the gang going to do Blood Bowl 3? A Blood Bowl 3 tournament at some stage? I don't know. I would say that's entirely a Krendor and Sam thing. If they want to put together a tournament for Blood Bowl 3. My brain is convinced it's Monday. It is not. It is Sunday. Godforge tonight? There is no Godforge tonight. We're still on a D&D hiatus. Sam mentioned a new Blood Bowl tourney soonish. There you go. A D&D drought. Yeah. Oh my god, I got my new Dash art though. I'm so excited. New art for season 3 of Dash. It's very good. Yeah, I waited patiently. For Pixie. Pixie did my original Dash art, and I was like, I don't want to go to anybody else. So. No, it's been nice. Like this whole last week, I had nothing going on in the evenings except a couple of meetings. It was pretty great. Like I love playing D&D, but it was pretty great to just be like, oh my god, Clark's in bed. I can just fucking chill. Yeah, so I had lots of chill time, which was good. Christmas was good. We went out to eat for Christmas, which was a first for this family. My mother-in-law snuck a bunch of food in because she was like, well, I've seen the menu and I know they aren't going to have this or this. And we always have those at Christmas. So I'm just going to make them and bring them in with me. We were like, I feel like this is starting to, the whole idea of no one having to make Christmas dinner is that's starting to like not be the case anymore. Yeah, so we went out to eat because normally we eat at my mother-in-law's house, but they are selling their house. And the other person who potentially could have done Christmas, her entire kitchen has been gutted. So no one really had a home or a situation that would be conducive to the entirety of the Thorns being in the same house and having dinner. So somebody was like, I propose that we just go out to eat, which wound up being a whole ordeal because there's a fuckload of us. So trying to find anybody who would take all of us for Christmas was rough, but we found a place. And oh my god, the girl that was helping our table was so sweet, was just amazing. She basically like did everything for our table all by herself. And my mother-in-law pulled her aside and was like, if I give you a tip, do you have to share it with everyone? And she was like, yeah, like the way that the whole thing works, like any tip that gets added on it gets split. And she was like, I'm just gonna put this in your pocket. And she was like, don't do that. She was like, no, everybody at this table has worked customer service. We're just gonna put this in your pocket, and I need you to just not tell anybody that it's there. My mother-in-law like fully would not let her leave until she was like, I'm putting this in your pocket and you are not going to take it out, right? You are going to keep all of it, right? And she was like, okay. It was very sweet. Mother-in-law is a gremlin. Oh, 100%. Yeah, she's a huge gremlin and I love it. Yeah. We went out to eat. Yeah. And it went really well, actually. It's not a tip, it's a bribe. It's not a tip, it's a gift. That's so crazy. My money fell out of my pocket and into yours. Yeah, it was literally like Yeah, the food was good. Yeah, it was fine. I was the only person that got the vegetarian option. It was good. Um, I don't think Clark ate any of her food at all, which is so wild to me because, like, when you take a kid out to eat, there's two modes. There's either I'm so excited to be out that I don't want to eat, or there's I'm so bored that eating will help me cure my boredom, right? And she was having a lot of fun, so she just didn't want to eat. We were like, okay. But yeah, my mother-in-law brought a bunch of food in Tupperwares and like added them to plates, which was very funny. And then my brother-in-law invited everybody to come over after so that the kids could play. So we all did that. Did she eat at home afterwards? She picked, kids, like, they have days where they just don't eat as much and days where they inhale everything you give them. So I try not to worry too much if it's a day where she's like, I'm just not hungry. I just don't want to eat. I just want to play instead, as long as we're consistently offering her food. If she chooses not to eat it, we try to be a very like, listen to your body. If you're not hungry, it's fine sort of family. So, yeah, she just didn't want to eat very much that day. My niece will eat just a croissant or will eat an entire plate of roast dinner, pasta, and a dessert. Yeah. From the one day to the next, it could be like, yeah, we give her an entire plate of pasta and she eats all of it, or we give her an entire plate of pasta and she has like 2 bites and is like, I'm kind of full. You're like, okay. All right. Sounds legit. But yeah, it was fun. I thought it was very cute. So speaking of gremlins, my niece has huge gremlin energy. She and Clarky are like besties, but like it is the funniest shit because this kid will like, when someone is like saying something to like create a boundary and what they've said is plenty, but then they like keep going and it becomes a threat. So we're all out, we're eating, right? And my brother-in-law is like, anybody who wants to come over so the kids can play, feel free. And my niece turns to Clark and says, Clarky, I got lots of new toys today and I put them all in my room and I'm going to shut the door because I don't want anybody to play with them because they're my new toys. And Clark was like, okay. And it was fine, right? And she was like, okay. And then there was a pause and then she goes, and if you go in there, and you touch my toys, and her parents were like, it's fine, honey. She said it's okay. She said, okay, you don't have to keep going. It was the funniest energy. It's so fucking funny to me every time because Clark is just like, yeah, that's fine. It's whatever. But she just has to keep going like, and if you do, and if you touch that thing, I'm gonna, Yeah. It's always a threat, dude. It's so funny. What was she going to do? Typically if you let her finish the sentence, it's like a hilarious kid threat, like, and if you touch that thing or if you take that thing, you can't come to my birthday. Right? And then Clark will look at me like, she said I can't come to her birthday. And I'm like, all right. Can she do that? Yeah. Yeah, I think that it's totally fair for a kid to be like, I don't want anybody else touching X, Y, or Z toy, or I know that I'm going to feel really jealous if someone plays with this toy or whatever. I don't, I'm going to put it away, or I'm going to put it in a specific room and shut the door. Like, totally. Right? Like, that's a great way to avoid an issue in the future when people come over, right? And we do that with Clark too. When kids are gonna come over here, if we're watching one of the kids, we'll say like, are there any toys you want to put in your room? Are there any toys you want to put in our room? Is there anything that you just don't want anybody playing with today? So Clark's totally used to that idea. So our niece being like, don't go in my room. All my new toys are in there. I don't want you playing with them. She was like, okay. But like, that wasn't enough. That wasn't good enough, It's very funny. Strong sibling energy. Yeah, that's what we were saying. We were like, God, they act like sisters sometimes. It's so funny. One second they'll be like, I'm never playing with her ever again. Ever. And then 5 minutes later they're playing and they're totally fine. So, My nephew, age 5, threatened to fart in my chair once if I didn't let him have crisps. Amazing. I hide cans of drink or food so that I know I can have it later. Valid. Goodness. I set up my quest log. It's all set up. 2023, baby. So we'll see how long this one lasts. I can hopefully... Clark's very used to the idea of us, like, co-working. So... Hello, Bubby. Is it a puzzle? No. Is it a stuffed animal? No. Is it... I found something from when I was little. Old thing. An old thing from when you were little. Old pillow. Oh, your old pillow. Look at that. Oh, it's so cute. My old pillow. It is your old pillow. You can put it on your bed if you want. No, I was going to try and give it a second life. Give it a second life. I think that's a great idea. She found her old pillow. She's going to give it a second life. I love that for her. I don't know why it was set somewhere else. I don't know why we didn't just have that in her room. It's like a perfectly normal pillow. When I was 5, I borrowed my cousin's balloon and promised to be really careful with it, and then immediately let go of it, and it floated into the sky. It still haunts me. No. That's the worst. Memories where you were like, you can trust me with this. Am I in Sweden? Absolutely not. I don't know why I said that so viscerally. Like, I would rather die than be in Sweden. Hi. Are you trading pillows? You grabbed your pink one. Have you traded? Is that what's happening?
No, I've not traded. I've put the other one on my bed.
I know, but then you grabbed one that was already on your bed and you're walking around with it, huh? So are you taking that one?
I'm taking it somewhere that I can find it in the morning.
Oh, you could put it you could put it on your old bed. Thank you. Yeah, because we sort of.
Mommy, are you almost finished with work?
Am I almost finished? I'll be finished in about half an hour.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. I love you.
Love you.
Yay! I'm so glad. Oh, big hug. Ugh. Love you, Bubba. Can I give you a kiss?
Daddy has that picture on his phone.
No, you saw that picture on my phone, remember?
Well, I saw it on Daddy's as well.
You did? Daddy also has the weird naked frog that says "So long 2022, you had weird vibes."
Yep.
That's weird. I wonder why we both have that picture. Okay. Let me finish working and then we'll all hang out, okay? Mwah. Bye-bye.
Bye, Baba.
Bye-bye. See you soon, guys. Okay, love you. In half an hour, Bubba. Just like, Daddy, Mommy will be done with work in 1 hour. Cute. Does Bubba stand for something? Oh gosh. So that nickname has taken on so many, it's like the iterations. It's a shortened version of Bubala, which is like a Yiddish thing. So Bubala turned into Bubba, which turned into Bubby, which turned into Bubble. So we call her, at least actually it's mostly me, I'll call her Bubba, Bubby, and Bubble all the time. Yeah, Bubble is really fun. Do we have Clarky's cryptids? Is there a new cryptid to put on there? There hasn't been a Clarky's cryptid in a long time, to be honest. Did she ask you to mix orange juice and apple juice? Yeah, she asked me to do that today and she loved it and has decided that's like her favorite thing now. What's a Clarky's cryptid? So when Clarky was little, we played a game at bedtime where we would create creatures together and create stories. We don't do it as much anymore. I think she would be amazing at it now. But she she created all sorts of like weird creatures and gave them like stories and things. The most infamous is the Googiga, which is a giant caterpillar creature, a giant rainbow caterpillar creature with gemstones for eyes that watches over a huge forest. Long Lion was one of them, who is a flying lion that is extremely long. Bubble Zombies was one of them. This is just like yeah, lots of weird shit. And I had said before, like, I would love to collect them and eventually turn them into like commission art of all of them and make her like a monster manual of creatures that she created while she was a kid. I think that would be really cute. Wasn't there a weird caterpillar? Yeah, Googiga, the first one that I said. Yeah. That was one of the things. I made a big list of like stuff that I would love to do this year. I did two different things at the start of my quest log this year, and the first one was listing off a bunch of stuff that I would like to do this year, and the other one was writing down kind of like as a reminder to myself, like, what are things that make me really happy and that I find really fun. But one of the like things that I would love to do this year is figure out how to play a TTRPG with Clark of some kind, just like a really simple one, and see if she enjoys it, you know, if she's able to like focus, you know. There was a big ass butterfly. That is the Googiga. You guys are just talking about the Googiga. What do you mean when you say quest log? My bullet journal, my journal planner for the year. It's my quest log. I renamed for this year, so I the evolution that I'm at now with this thing is that I have 3 columns for each day that are labeled depending on how long or how arduous I feel like that thing is going to be. The 3rd column I used to just call death because I was just like, I just fucking don't want to do these things. I would rather die, sort of a vibe. But I've renamed them to escort quests because I figure that gives the same energy. So we've got the 5-minute column, so things that I think I can do in under 5 minutes easily. We've got the coffee column, which means like, can I do this in the time it would take for me to go out and get a coffee and come home? And then the 3rd column is now called escort. Escort quests, and it makes me laugh. But yeah, my layout as it is now is those 3 columns. And then, do you remember when I was talking about how somebody said that something that they loved to do was every day try to write like one thing from that day that they thought that like made them happy, and then at the end of the week look at all of the things they wrote from each day and say like, which of those things made me the happiest, and write that down for the week, and then at the end of the month be like, okay, which things this month made me the happiest, right? To just like constantly remind yourself of like how many enjoyable things you're doing, or how many things that you find fulfilling that you actually are doing, because sometimes we forget. So It used to be that at the bottom of each day I would write friend, which was a reminder to me to, because I'm kind of a, I guess a fair weather friend is maybe not that, but like, I don't reach out to people as often as I should. I don't think to reach out to people as often as I should. So, at the very bottom of each day, I write friend, and then I'll choose somebody that I haven't talked to in a while and just reach out and say like, hey, I hope you're doing good, you know, sort of a thing. And so next to that, I've also started writing good. Did I do anything today that I felt was particularly like fulfilling or fun or just good, you know? So yeah. Got the 3 columns and then the 2 modifiers at the bottom, and that's my current setup. Hi, you okay? I'm gonna steal the friends thing. Do it. Anything. Look, if there's something that you're like, I want to be. This is something super simple to do that I wish I was doing more often and takes no time at all. If you can get into the groove of using a planner of some kind and just write every day, even like a week ahead of time, just fill it out every day at the bottom or something, just some kind of a reminder to like do a thing. So like after I've reached out to somebody, I'll write their name down. Like this is who I talk to, you know. Or the first 2 columns. Does it take under 5 minutes? Does it take as much time as it would take for me to like go grab a coffee and come back? So like half an hour. Under 5 minutes, half an hour, or it's gonna take a while, I want to barf. Those are kind of like the three columns that I'll make. And I think depending on like who you are and your brain and stuff, sometimes it's good to like eat the frog, so to speak, right? Like do the hardest thing first so that the rest just feels like coasting. But for some people, that is just not the right approach. Sometimes it's much better to like build up momentum, right? Like do a couple of things that are under 5 minutes and be like, okay, I've gotten to cross off a couple of things really fast. I'm feeling good. I'll do one from the second column, you know? So sometimes for me, it's nice because then the next day I can look at the previous day's columns, and anything that I didn't complete, I just put into the column. I just rewrite them and then add anything that I might need to add. So yeah, that's how I do it. No, I don't do well with digital anything. I don't do well with digital anything. I have tried so many digital options for task management, planning, any of that shit. I do not do well with it. The best that I've been able to do is keep up with a digital calendar, but even that is kind of dicey depending on how I'm doing. So. Hi. The year of chaos has ended. We can finally use capital letters again. Yeah, it's the year of goofs now. Dabs. We bounce now. Did you know this? Did you know that we bounce? Wait, hold on. This is important. This is gonna be really worth it, guys, okay? Did you know that we bounce now? We bounce now. Yeah. I'm a DVD menu. Does it hit the corner? Yeah, we hit the corner exactly last stream after we set this up. It was incredible. Oh, you okay? That was quite the scratch. So expect more of this, you know? More spicy shit like this. Bye. I did not script this myself, no. Oh my god, I wish. No. We joked about it, and then someone found a script for this that someone else had written. I don't know why they made it, but God bless. Oh, I haven't been on the Minecraft server in a while. I'm sure that my little mushroom cave is overgrown. Honey, what's happening? Come on. Come here. Come into my lap. Because I don't know if I can stand you, like, kind of sniff licking my arm every time I lean forward. I'll die. Tomatoes 2023 resolution is it's your fault, always deflecting. Yeah. The opposite of codependency. I like that. The opposite of apologizing all the time. Everyone else should be apologizing to me. Yeah, that's good energy. I like that. Any updates on the house situation? Oh my god. Not really. We're still trying to get a mortgage. No one else has bought that house. So, you know, we might wind up with it. Nothing has definitively been like, you can't have this house. We thought that it was. We were in a fully, like, the house fell through, we're not getting the house zone until my mother-in-law was like, we might still be able to get a mortgage. And we were like, oh my god. So, yeah. So, you know, we're just, like, out here doing our best, basically. That was one of the things that I wrote on my stuff that I would love to do this year list is get that fucking house. So we'll see. Yeah, we've been trying to buy the same farm for months now. So we'll see. We'll see. Did we burn fireworks? No. No. I don't have like a particular affection for doing fireworks myself. I like going to see fireworks, but I don't have this like I want to burn fireworks in my house sort of a thing. Yeah, I don't want to go into all this again, but it's to shorten it, it's essentially we were approved and then a bunch of shit happened in England and suddenly all the banks pulled out of shit. And then stuff shifted a little bit more in England again, and some people started saying, well, maybe it would be fine. And so we had to kind of like start the process all over again. And we tried to be really upfront with the owner and say like, hey, we were told that we had this mortgage. To be fair, we hadn't signed anything, but we were operating off of like just being told, yeah, you're good, there's no problem. But because we're self-employed and because of X, Y, and Z shit happening in England, we don't have access to those funds anymore. We'll keep trying. And she was like, I gotta be honest, because the situation I'm in, I have to put it back on the market. But if no one buys it and you guys are able to get a mortgage, I would still obviously sell it to you because you're a young family that wants to be in this house that I spent my whole life in, and I would rather that than someone bulldoze it. But you know, I have to kind of like take, if someone can buy it, I have to sort of take that, you know. So that's the situation we're in right now, is trying to re-get a mortgage. Yeah. It's hard. I mean, regardless of where you live, I'm sure, but like when you're self-employed, it's really hard. They do not care that Sam and I have made good money for 10 years. They don't care. They don't care that we can show them that we have made consistent good money for years and years. We're self-employed, so they don't want to give us money. It's the unfortunate situation that we're in, but you know, we're just doing our best. Even if you have a good credit score, yeah, they don't. No. Nope. Banks trade in risk, so higher risk you are, the more you pay. If you're too risky, they'll just say no. Is it easier in America? No. John Bain had to outright buy his house in cash because he could not get a mortgage. Gerard had to wait multiple years to establish giving himself a salary in order to be able to get a mortgage to get his house. Octo tried to get a house multiple times, and every time, because he was self-employed, was told, we can't give you anything. It is a huge issue, I think, regardless. He had to give himself a salary. Yep. He had to establish a business, pay himself a salary, have proof that he was like an employee of a business that he made. It was a whole fucking thing. It's not the same with you with the coffee? No. Unfortunately, no. I'm not a paid employee with a salary. I am an owner of the business. They're different. Anyways, yeah, it's a whole thing. Anyhow, we can talk about other stuff because this always frustrates me, this topic. There is no God Forge tonight. Yes, Sam and I want to travel more this year. We're gonna try to sort of plan out the whole year in advance in terms of like where we're going and what we're doing. Because otherwise we don't go anywhere. Not that like not going anywhere is a bad thing, but if we want to like, if we want to travel, if we don't plan it out, it just doesn't happen. The year just flies by and we go, okay, well, that's done, you know. Last time you guys went on holiday? When is the last time we went on holiday? I don't remember. I don't remember. We went to the beach with Clark a year and a half ago or something. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Is like to talk about like traveling over the last couple of years, you know, understandably traveling in general has been dicier for a variety of reasons. Yeah, and then even once we were able to travel, I was wrestling with immigration stuff, so I still couldn't leave the country. So in February, we're all gonna go and visit my parents when Clark's on half-term break, so that's exciting. But yeah. Other than that, we need to like plan stuff out. Sam wants to go see Arix finally if he can. His old friends are trying to plan like a snowboarding trip, so I would love for him to be able to go do that. There's a new sleeper train to Berlin starting this year. That sounds fun. Oh my god, Clark wants to go on a train so bad. I also love trains, so I'm kind of like, should we like go on a train together? That would be so fun. I wonder how much it is. I guess it depends on where you're going. But to get like your own little like room on a train. Because I think if Clark couldn't like get up and run around and like move and do stuff, I think she'd get really antsy really fast. But if she could like get up and move around and do stuff while also having the fun of like, oh my gosh, if I look out the window, we're going so fast, right? I think that would be the perfect like mesh. But I don't know how expensive that is. I assume probably still cheaper than getting on a plane, but you can get your own cabin. It's not insanely expensive. Sorry, that wasn't you. That was a fly. Hold on. Train cabin prices. What are you doing here? Private room accommodation for Amtrak. Roomettes. What are roomettes? A roomette. Hold up. Okay, a roomette is like an itty bitty, like 2 people can sit in it thing. Okay. There are roomettes, bedrooms, bedroom suites, family rooms, and then accessibility options. How big is a family room? I'm just curious. Ample space for 2 adults and 2 children. Show me pictures. What's this family room be looking like? Not enough pictures. I need more pictures than just bunk beds, dude. experience. They really want you to get a roomette. Watch Trek Trendy. He reviews sleeper trains. Oh shit. Trek Trendy. I like that the first thing that popped up was NASA. Luxury travel at half the price. I'm Will. I review luxury travel.
Today,
52 hours on an Amtrak sleeper train. Chicago to San Francisco. Oh my god. Some of this looks very excessive. Wait, so Amtrak is just America though, right? Thus the Am. Heritage Railways. UK and Ireland Heritage Railways. Cute! Enthusiasts. It's a whole section. Britain's Heritage Railway. Heritage Railway Association. This is very cute. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, I'll look at this later. Sorry. Swiss railroads through the Alps. Oh my god, I should do that with my mom. We really want... There's a trip that we have talked about doing for years because my mom's whole side of the family is from an area of Italy that is like right on the edge of the Alps. The Val d'Aosta. That would be so fun. Is to like actually plan that trip. And while we're up near the Alps, like do a train ride through the Alps. That's so fun. Oh my gosh, wait a second. I'm gonna write that down. That can be pricey. Yeah. I'm okay with that. This isn't something that would happen this year. If I started planning for it now, I would have an idea of how much it's going to be, and then I can start saving for it. It's something that my mom has always wanted to do. And when she was visiting, we talked about how special it would be if my mom, both of my siblings and I, if the four of us were able to all like go there together and see what it was like. Because my mom has always wanted to go there. I think if we planned it out now and got an idea of how much that would cost, we could start planning for it. I think that would be really cool. Yeah, unfortunately, all of our relatives that speak Italian are gone now. So that's unfortunate. And specifically, they speak like a totally different patois, like a different dialect from that area anyway, that is not Italian. Me and Free still gotta have a honeymoon. Dude, join the club. All of us out here just like, I'll do that one day. Well, I talked about it recently, but like, Sam and I originally were like, we've never been to Hawaii. It would be so great to go to Hawaii. But at this point now, we've done enough research to know, like, going to Hawaii, there's so many layers to that of, like, travel is simultaneously supporting a lot of stuff in Hawaii, but also ruining Hawaii. And it has created a situation where they've had such a hard time dealing with COVID and all of this stuff because people just show up and like are not careful or considerate about anything, right? So some people have said, like, if you're gonna come out, make sure that you know, research ways that you can like give back to the community or like do trash pickup or things like that, because there's just the people that come to Hawaii unfortunately have done so much damage. So it's like, can we go in a way that is responsible? That's like the big question, right? And it's a hard question. So Turkey has spent millions advertising everywhere recently. I've never seen any like travel ads for Turkey. There are tons of places that Sam and I both have never been to. So I keep getting ones for Israel. I've seen a few for Croatia. I have a friend who went to Croatia and said it was beautiful, but yeah, I know we have a lot of people, including one of our mods. We have a lot of Turkish people in chat, actually. But I, to be honest, know nothing about Turkey or like what it's like to travel there or visit or any of that. Korea was amazing. The trip there was the only good decision I made last year. I'm glad that you had fun going to Korea. There's a Turkish documentary about cats called Kedi. Cute. That's very cute. Look at that. I gabagooed until it was the top of the hour. So hold on. I said that we'd, at the very least, go through any fan art that we haven't seen on stream. So let me scroll up because I'm trying to remember what all we have shown before. my gosh. Yeah. Okay. I think the last thing that we showed was the dancing Duger that we use on the intro screen now. I thought those heart lights were real until he sat up. No, they're not real. They're fakies. They're fakies. Okay. I'll start opening stuff and then okay, let's see. I really wanted you to notice. Mm-hmm. Why am I bouncing? For fun. So tell me I can't. Tell me I can't, okay? Oh, hold on. That's a separate thing. Okay, well, we'll start with this. We'll start with this. Boop. Arnar did a figure of Dash, who is one of my D&D characters, holding his shield that he named Dave, which is very cute. There are a couple different angles of this, but Arnar has made figures and sent them to me before, which is lovely. So I love that he did a Dave with Dash. It's very cute. This next one is by W Tile from the Bounce SMP server. It's me doing my mushrooms and Summer dead in the corner. Summer kept running into this weird glitch where their model would just be sliding around but laying on the ground and not realize it. There's also little creatures that go so that's what that is. Count Clarkula was Olivier. Come on. Oh, why can't I make you bigger? It's fine. Count Clarkula. When Kyuka started working on the Padoru, very cute. Kyuka also made the dancing Doog. Adorable. I love them. Thank you very much, Kyuka. This is another Arnar makes these little gifs for things. So this is Summer's character, Hellebore, and my character. It's very cute. This is from Numerion, and it's very good. The pinned message says, no backseating or spoilers, please. And it says, that sign can't stop me because I can't read. It's so good. I'm glad she read that for us. Because, you know, it's written on the tin, so. This is very good. This is good shit. Clark Tales. This is another one Olivier did. Yeah, it's very good. So we have Duke Chaos, which Amarian made. But this is the other version of that. Which is also great. It's a South Park joke. Okay. Let's... We have a couple of videos as well. So let me pause this and then close that. Why can't it find that? How strange. Okay. That's fine. I guess. I guess that's fine. Then let's hold on. What? Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. Just want to make sure it doesn't do something squirrely. It would have. It sure would have. Okay. Great. Oh no. It's covering up my bouncing body. Can't have that. There we go. No! Wait, no, it's fine. It's not fine. It is fine? Wait. It's fine. It's fine. I should probably stop bouncing for this, though. You. Stop. Nice. Beep. Okay. This one was... Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm forgetting your username. Let me scroll back up. Rory! Rory's made a few different, like, little things like this. And they're always funny. I think this one is Sherlock rolling the die. I'm pretty sure. Oops. Not muted. No. Why? Not muted. Unmute. Okay. Goodness gracious. Okay. Watson needs to play the cat dice game. Sherlock. You're going to play a round of Left Wing Office Cat, okay? Oh my gosh, Sherlock. This is forever ago. Okay, number 1. So you're going to do some feline frolicking, okay? I need you to hit this. Go. Again. I need you to knock it off. Can you do that? Good job. Okay, you got a 4. You got stuck in the toilet stall and you were buttered. I'm very sorry. It's like, absolutely not. Mother? This was so good. Watson needs to play the cat. I need you to hit this. Go. Again. I need you to knock it off. Can you do that? Good job. Okay, you got a 4. You got stuck in the toilet stall and you were buttered. I'm very sorry. He says no. No, you're wrong. Surely not. Surely not. It's very good, Rory. Thank you. And then Cookie made a thing and said, trying and learning editing. I wanted to draw some assets later, but wanted to fiddle around with the program first. Is this a thing? Does this make sense to I haven't watched this yet. Maybe I'll just watch it. I'll watch it and see if it makes sense for a fan art show. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's like a, hold on. Yeah, it's like a transition option. That's cute. I like it. Is this Duke Reddit time? No. I'm grabbing everything from the fan art section of our Discord. Yeah, that's cute. Yeah, my pronouns are she, her. They, them is fine as well. But she, her is my preferred. Cute. Okay. Oh, sorry. Wait. Let me keep scrolling. Right. Yep. That's all of it. Thank you, guys. Cute goofs, as always. Should we? What time is it? I've got a couple minutes. Hold up. I want to kind of scroll through and see. What is this? Wait a sec. What is this clip?
Street Fifi.
Dude, why did my wife sneak a picture of her foot back onto my intro screen? You guys see that shit? In the top left? Look at that. Again. Is she here?
Street Fifi.
Look in the top left.
Dude, why did my wife sneak a picture of her foot back onto my intro screen? You guys see that shit? In the top left? Look at that. Again. Is she here?
Oh my god. That's good. That's good. Good payoff. This one's called This Is Why I Don't Leave the House Frustration Remix. Like, what is that? What is that? How come sometimes they shoot up? This is why I don't leave the house. They say the coast is clear, but you won't catch me out. Oh, why? This is why. I don't know how many times I sang that song during that stream, but it was a lot. It was a lot. What game is that? It was called Sail Forth. It was a pretty cute game. It was like a chill sailing game for the most part. This was a good goof. Wait. Ah! No, don't hit me! No! Ah! No, don't! Ah! No! Wait. This is good. This is good. Ah! No, don't hit me! No! Ah! No, don't! Ah! No! What really like sells that is that I legitimately thought the ball was gonna go through where the camera was, and it just never did. No. It's me, Squeaky Bones. Played by Keira Knightley. How dare you talk to me that way? It's me, Squeaky Bones. What was the
Played by
Squeaky
Keira Knightley.
Bones thing? Why did we start the Squeaky Bones
How
thing?
dare you talk to me that way?
I can't remember why we were talking about Squeaky Bones. Why was that a thing? The chair! Oh my god, that's right. I don't understand. Keira Knightley does like a really specific teeth thing when she talks. So that was that. What's this?
Oh.
No, Clarky, don't be pogging. It's too early to be pogging, dude. This is the one. This is the shit.
Are they fighting us?
They are. Don't worry about them getting closer, though. We're okay.
Why?
Why are we okay?
Yeah.
Because we're a super strong little gobbo. And we're gonna be just fine, aren't we? Ooh.
Yes!
Nice. Didn't go in the fire. Crushed it. Clark is playing right now, in case that wasn't obvious. Ooh. Ooh. Wee-ya. Oh, nice. Oh, Clarky!
Hell yeah! Did it! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! I did it.
She just kept saying it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Wait, what is this?
Sized
clip's
pencil,
called-
you've retrieved it for me again. Yeah, maybe hold on to it a bit better this time.
Oh, for sure. I'll keep a tight grip on. Oh, no! There it goes again! I am just so sorry. Could you grab it just one more time? Please.
Fine.
This clip is called This Game's Got Great Voice Acting.
Sized pencil, you've retrieved it for me again.
No! Can we get you in the same pose? Because I can't tell. Someone said I look like Sam, and I was like, incorrect. Deeply incorrect.
Can I get in this?
Allow me to show you a picture of my husband. Okay, and then he's Oh, this is so difficult. He's playing something, obviously. It's like a fucking split second. Can't even get you in the same pose because I can't tell. Wait. Can I get in the same pose? I think it'll be hard. Okay, and then he's. Oh, this is so difficult. He's playing something, obviously. Oh, goodness. What's this? It's fine. I'm happy. I'm having a good time. Are you not having a good time, chat? It's fine. I'm happy. I'm having a good time. Are you not having a good time, chat? It's fine. I was not having a good time. I wasn't having a good time, actually. What's this? Homie being myself. I made myself the cauldron. The circle frame, really, like, Sherlock, this is delicate work, dude. I can't have you headbutting my hand. Okay. Sherlock! My hand. Okay. So, for anybody who hasn't played Potion Craft, what happened there is I needed this little green bottle to be on top of this shape in order to fulfill the quest that I was trying to do, right? So I had put all the stuff in and I needed to stir this a specific number of times, and Sherlock really like slammed his head into my hand as I was doing this, and I went just beyond. So, yeah, that was the thing that happened. I think in the end, didn't I just keep going and then use water? My boy. Et tu? Oh my god. He just wants to play. No, because water's this direction. Game. So I think I just got it up to here and then used water to like bring it back this way. Great. Or maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't understand the like nuances of that yet. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I forgot about this great thing. I forgot about this great thing that my husband got me. This great thing that's around my waist right now. Oh. Can you hear that? The slosh. The slosh. Watch Watson. Watson, dude, not like this. Cute. Okay, let's watch one more and then I'll leave. What is this? It's just called It's a Man. Ah! It's a man! Holy shit. That was fast. I was just about to say that was so fast. Ah! It's a man! Holy shit. That was... It's a man. Fourth grade, maybe? Oh, I said something. Hi. I said something and then laughed afterwards. And a girl in my class was like, did you just tell a joke and then laugh at your own joke? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, do you really think you're that funny? I think about that all the time. Stuck with me my whole life. Every time I say something and then laugh afterwards, I think to myself, was that funny enough for me to laugh at my own joke? I know. Somebody followed up after this and said, you know, technically, like, if you took the time to say the joke out loud, it's probably because you think it's a funny joke. So it makes sense to laugh at your own joke. Every time if you want to. And I was like, that's true.
The next ring! Do you have it? I'm not sure if it's the next one or not, but I found a ring in a cage. Weird, right? Show it to me. How am I supposed to... There are two symbols! One within and one without. Sorry, could you talk normally? Oh, wait, I see. The next...
Yeah. Man, we haven't watched... I haven't watched clips in forever. This is when I was learning about Warhammer. For the Emperor, Dabs. By his grace. For the Emperor, Dabs. I thought I was going to follow that up with, he's just a dude. For the Emperor, who's just a guy. He's just a little guy. Oh, goodness. I know, I'm done. I'm done. All right. Beep, beep. Hi. Time to say goodbye. He's just a guy, just some guy. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Sam was teaching me about Warhammer. Because I was trying to ask chat about Warhammer and got more confused than I've ever been. I was like, he's a god emperor. Is he actually a god? And half of chat was like, yes. And half of chat was like, no. And I was like, is he just some guy? And half of chat was like, yes. And half of chat was like, no. So I know a lot more now. I was given Warhammer boot camp by my lovely spouse. But at the time, playing Darktide for the first time with no Warhammer knowledge was a trip. He was just a dude. He's just a guy. Anyways. For the Emperor. He's just a guy. He's just a little guy. Alrighty. I need to sort out this acid situation. But that's okay. I'll do it later. Weird Uncle Jay said, Happy New Year. May everyone's 2023 be great. Thank you very much. I agree. Happy New Year, everybody. 2022 was wild. maybe 2023 will be wild, but like in good ways. Tomorrow, as was talked about earlier, tomorrow will be a normal stream in terms of length, but I will be doing a bracket, which everybody has been asking for. We're going to put down all of the games that I really loved from last year. We're going to make a big list, and then we're going to have them all compete in the Thunderdome. And maybe much like the last time I did this, much like last year, maybe the Thunderdome will complete and I'll be really disappointed in whatever wound up as the number one. Who knows? But yeah. This was the best stream of the year. Okay. 2 hours ago. 3 hours ago. Fantastic. Black Dragon, thank you for the 59 months. Assassin Duck for the 29. Karma for the 14. Walnut for the 97. Stoob for the 103. Equinox Phoenix for the 8. Conical Coffee for the 31. Jerry Reg for the gifted sub. Thank you very much. Siru for the 1 year. Happy anniversary. Thank you very much for the 1 year. I appreciate the support. Bensky for the 77. TJ Strider for the 4. Odd Job for the 26. Thundergrub for the 29. Pets Play for the 58. Philipper for the 6 years. Happy anniversary. Thank you very much for the support and the love. I appreciate it. Unnamed Trans Girl, thank you for the 28. Anise Revenge for the 34. Miss P. Dorkel for the 2. Sayin Adam for the 77. Avi for the 88. GK Gamer Fan for the 64. Killix for the 75. 7zark7 for the 46. Derek Hale for the 45. Takami Cost for the 94. Zephyrus 1 for the 78. And Cuppa Joe for the 6 years as well. Happy anniversary. Thank you very, very much. Happy 2023, guys. I'm sure we're all going to crush it. We do have a raid leader. So let me double check that they are still streaming. Oops. Yes. Playing Final Fantasy 14. Let's go. Alrighty. Mary Maybe. Playing 14. Go say hi. Spread love, spread joy. I will be back tomorrow. And we'll do our big bracket. Okay? So take care of yourselves. Have a good time. I'll see you when I see ya. And bye-bye.